Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Tony Cloud Gunner TV. See, people, you are welcome to the show. See, people, yeah. Um, I usually don't do live shows, most of the time, like on my own, but for some time now, started doing more shows on my own because I just really feel like, you know, I have a lot to say. And definitely, I always have a lot to say. That's my character on YouTube. I might not really be like that, you know, in my private life, but in my public character here on YouTube. I'm a very passionate person when it comes to Arsenal issues. So, I think these days I'll start taking on the mantle to do shows mostly on my own because I think I just think it's a blessing to do shows on your own, you know. So whenever maybe you probably maybe invite people to come to the show and for some reason they can't really kind of like make it to the show, you can be able to, undertake the task and actually just do it on your own. So, but again, that's it. People, you are welcome to the show. See, people, Manchester United loons. We'll talk a little bit about that, when you guys start tripling in. We're going to have words about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to, we're just going to touch it slightly. The show wouldn't be more than an hour. So, we'll just touch on that slightly. We'll slightly look at that matchup with Bilbao and look at some of the changing dynamics that we saw in that matchup. There's news about Ademola Lookman and Arsenal's approach for him. There's also news about Arsenal's approach for Eze, and of course, you guys know what has happened in this space in terms of Eze and what they did to Liverpool a couple of days ago, people. And of course, there's this recent news about people. There's someone who has become available right now for in Manchester City. People, Savinho. We'll be talking all about that. In fact, Savinho is my first topic today, people. Savinho. People, yeah. I just want to ask that question. I know we've been talking about Eze. We've been banging on that point for Rodrigo. I know we've been talking about these people. Yeah. And to be very sincere with you, I like the idea of Rodrigo to the Arsenal. I seriously love that idea. In fact, I think it's one of the best ideas, if you ask me. Rodrigo to Arsenal. I love it. But reports coming out from Manchester yesterday evening stipulate William Holmes is down here. Big up to William Holmes. That's my guy. William Holmes, you're becoming one of my biggest, biggest, biggest consumers and my friend too, because anyone who comes down to my channel to watch my channel is also my friend. And, big ups to you. Thanks. Since you subscribe to this channel, you've always tried to come in and show me support. I want to tell you, I really, really do appreciate it, William Holmes. And as the channel grows and keeps growing, I won't forget, your presence. Thanks. I really appreciate it. And he says, Eze would be the icing on the cake. People, I mean, take that to the bank, straight out from William Holmes. People, if you have not subscribed, yeah, people, if you've not subscribed to Miss Melina, people, if you have not subscribed to Miss Melina, people, you're sitting on a long thing. You just have to go subscribe to a channel. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful content creator. I mean, I've not visited her channel lately. I have to go down there and check her out and see what she's doing. I've not even checked up on her. God, please forgive me. I really respect that lady. She was always there for me. She says here, Tony, large up my buddy. And she's also like buddy because she also liked Nigerian music. Of course, I have Nigerian ancestry. So, she loves Arsenal at best. She loves Nigerian music too. Big ups to you, Miss Melina. How are you doing? Miss Melina, Manchester United weekend, this weekend. Big, big, big matchup. Miss Melina, I might round up a show. If you're going to be free, Friday, me, you, Waffle Don. I'm bringing in someone else to come to the show. Also, tomorrow I have my big, big, big friend in the content creating space, but he's in print media. He's coming down here on Wednesday. Big, big show between me and him, people. I would not like to spill the tea, but he'll be coming down here on Wednesday. We'll really be cracking at it on Wednesday, people. Le African will be down here, but see, people, I'll just do the introductions when he comes so that you guys will know what I'm talking about. Waffle Don, people. See, people, if you don't know Waffle Don, yeah, the channel that there ain't no waffles, it's all straight points. Yeah. Is that guy, my person, my brother, work with him all the time. It's my guy. I'm thinking I should be back with him on Thursday, if God's willing and God giving us good health. He says, man like Big Tone. Yeah, big ups to you, my brother, man. Big ups to you. How are you doing, brother? Hope you're okay. Nice to see you, man. People, go subscribe to Waffle Don TV. That's for sure. Great guy. Great content. Big, big, big guy. Miss Melina says something there. She says, looks like City selling Savinho and loaning out Grealish to get Rodrigo. See, Miss Melina, I mean, when I saw the reports of Savinho, yesterday evening, I was like, oh my days. Why didn't Man City kind of like, make him available earlier in the window? Because Manchester City have done most of their deals quite early. Big up to Michael Harris, is in the charts. That's my guy. Big up Michael Harris, great podcaster, has his own channel, doing great things. Great guy, but I know he hasn't been doing shows for some time. I mean, the family thing kicking in. Michael Harris. It says TC, my G, blessings, bro. Must link this season on the stream. Yeah, definitely, Michael Harris. You're welcome to my channel. You're one of those brothers, yeah, that really supported me. I mean, mentally, probably not on the show, definitely, but mentally when I started my channel, and you're always there for me too. So big ups. I always remember everyone that was always there for me and are still there for me. Big up to you, Mackie Harris. Definitely we'll be doing a few shows this season. Whenever you freed up, I mean, you got my links. Let's link up. Back to what Miss Melina was saying and what we're talking about, Savinho. Manchester City, yeah, did almost all their deals earlier than almost everyone in the transfer window. They did all the deals so quickly, so easy, and there were no haggling because when City goes for the kill, when they go for certain players, they just go, they don't talk too much. They just lay the gauntlet and of course the other team just gazumps it and accept bids from them. So they clearly finished their transfer business quite earlier. So we all know that Cherokee came down to Manchester City, yeah, quite early. So why didn't they release that news that, oh, okay, Savinho is surplus to requirements? Were they blocking Arsenal from, were they blocking Arsenal from literally going for a left winger? Because to be very sincere with you, Savinho has always been playing on the right for Manchester City, to be very sincere with you. But he's a left footer. He uses both legs actually, but he uses his left most of the time. So even when he played, of course, he played on the right for during the time Pep always used him in Manchester City. Sometimes he's been moved down the left hand side, but usually on the right since he came to the Premier League. But when he was in Spain, yeah, playing for Girona, he was a left-sided winger. Manchester City totally understands that Arsenal is in the market for a left winger. We all know this. I mean, this is common knowledge that Arsenal is shopping for a left winger. So, Man City hiding the fact that they wanted to sell Savinho, even after they've done the transfer dealing earlier. I mean, in the transfer window. I mean, you could just see how you could just literally see how, these clubs, yeah, how they perceive Arsenal. They know we're a big threat. They don't want to sell to us. And now that they know that we're neck in deep, you know, for someone like Eze, and they know that we're looking at several other options, invested in several other options outside the league most of the time to get a left winger. Now they're not saying Savinho is surplus to requirement. And now, guess who has gotten into the market? Ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham Hotspurs. I mean, when you sell supposedly the biggest legend, bar Kane, in the last decade for Tottenham Hotspurs, and you sell Son, one of your most prolific wingers. Actually, it's finished anyway for them. But when you sell him to the Americas and you're looking for a replacement, you just need that signing, yeah, that would just come in and he would feel like the guy in that place. That's what Tottenham Hotspurs represents for Savinho. So Savinho could just go to Tottenham and he could literally be the guy. He could literally like be the guy down there. There's no stopping him from being the guy. But I'm just thinking right now, if let's say maybe Arsenal went in for Savinho, let's don't act as if we don't have good relations with Manchester City. We do have good relations with Manchester City, innit? We've gotten players from them. They sold us some trashy players like Gabriel Jesus and Alexander Zinchenko. They've done these deals, you know. So we have good relations with them. So why can't we just go and twat the opportunities of Tottenham Hotspurs from ever seeing the light of day in recruiting Savinho to their football club? Because now they just have a one-way ticket, a one-way runaway show in getting Savinho to Tottenham Hotspurs. And with the news out there right now, it says that Manchester City is looking for as low as £50 million, people. £50 million. That's what they need. See, people, let me say, big up to the charts, yeah. I mean, Wafudonisi says, slap the lights, people. Miss Melina is still here. She says, Eze would really help our left wing and he can play midfield. We need that creativity. Yeah, Miss Melina, I do completely understand that AZ talk, yeah. But I actually want AJ to be concentrated in our attacking midfield. I think he brings a whole lot cutting through the middle. And again, Miss Melina, you also have to really understand that cutting through the middle is very, very imperative for Arsenal's gameplay this season. Because, I mean, look at Gyökeres. Yeah. The little I know of Gyökeres and the little I know, from watching the Portuguese Liga, where he played for Sporting Lisbon, Victor Gyökeres is not a striker you get most of the time with crossings from the wings. No, he's not that kind of. He's not that kind of a striker. I mean, he scored from a crossing just the other day against Bilbao, but let's don't push our luck too far. He's not your typical striker that just gets his head to crossings. He has a weakness when it comes to, heading the ball aerially. He's not really that fluid aerially. We know this internally. Even if we do know that on a good day, he would do what a decent striker would do and try and, be in the mix, even if crossings come in. But he's that kind of guy that you just have to catch on the run. You have to catch him on the run. He gets in behind defenders. He runs through the channels. He's that kind of guy you send the ball, you could look balls up top, bypass midfields, get into a one-on-one position, with opposing defenders, or get into 1v2 situations with defenders. He's that guy. It's in his wheelhouse to run at defenders, to actually engage defenders one-on-one. And that's because he's quick, he's fast, and he could use his speed to actually both create chances. Shout out to Thomasino Sabia, who is down here. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to you, my guy. I mean, Thomasino Sabia, I was just talking about Savinho and Savinho becoming available at Manchester City. People, I'm jealous about that, man. If Tottenham Hotspurs get Savinho, I'll cry. I'll cry. You know what? I'm not even talking about the numbers. It's just, I don't like seeing our rivals, getting amazing players. Personally, I do think if Savinho goes to any other football club, he's going to bang. People, anyone who says that Savinho ain't going to bang when it gets to Tottenham Hotspurs, you must be on the bottle. You must be on the bottle. Because if he goes to Tottenham Hotspurs, that pressure of being in a Champions League club or something like that, that pressure is gone. He will now play with less pressure, with less cameras in front of him, with less expectations. And then he can now really settle down and get into his game and do what he can do. So Tottenham just having that clear run in for Savinho, it irritates me. It irritates me. And then you ask the question, why isn't Arsenal, people, sometimes you don't even need the player per se, but at times you can actually go to the football club that has put that player up for sale, that's going to your rivals, and try and put a shadow bid. You might not really necessarily need the player. Just put a shadow bid so that the price goes high and Tottenham is scared away. That's what you see, people. That's what you do to make sure that your rivals don't latch onto certain players. That's what you do. You go there to bump up the price. You just throw a shady bid, and that's done. Big up to Aces. Aces is also a new moderator on my channel. Big ups to you, Aces, because you have always been there for me. I've added you as my moderator too. Tommy Sabia too is also a new moderator on my channel because from way back, he has also been supporting my channel. So he's also a standard moderator. My head moderator would be The Assembled because The Assembled has always shown me love on this channel. Waffle Don is still down here. Big up to Waffle Don. He says, you don't have the answers. See, says, I really appreciate you as a member of my channel. You've really shown me love on my channel, and if there was any other way I could do that, maybe when I start making money, I don't care to help out, with something for my moderators. But you, my moderators, have always been there for me. Mostly Aces, The Assembled, these guys, I really, really appreciate them. AFC always, AJ, all these guys, yeah, Voodoo Doll Gaming, these guys, I really appreciate these guys, yeah. Big ups to these people. And Thomas Yosabia is also a moderator because he has always been my guy. Guy on Instagram, guy outside. We'll talk about different things when we do link up online. It's a great guy. Big ups to you. So people, yeah, I was talking about Savinho. Arsenal, go down right now to Tottenham or to Manchester City and just throw a cheeky bead for Savinho. How about that? Twat the plans of Tottenham Hotspurs getting their hands on that kind of weaponry. I mean, when you see your rivals, it's the same thing the US is doing right now. When they see that their rivals, the Russia, wants to get their hands on some certain things, they just equip countries like Finland, into the NATO to spy on their enemies. When they hear that a certain country wants to acquire weapons of mass destruction, they go there. They go there. They plant something. Yeah, they do something. I'm not saying it's right. It's not right, but they go to plant something down there so that they twat the plans of their rivals. They twat the plans of the enemy. That's it. If you're an Arsenal fan, you literally don't want to see Tottenham grow. You have to hate everything that Tottenham do, both in the transfer window and in everywhere, in everything. I mean, people, yeah, look at the preseason game. This man, them, yeah, they smashed us up. They beat us up in the preseason game. Why in God's name would you want them to grow? People, don't see is in the building. See, people, don't see just got his new channel, and I'm excited about that. Don't see's a brother of mine. We do shows together on Sackers and TV. From there, became friends. He's I call him Big Brother too. Because he's a buff guy, so anything works. But he has his own channel coming up soon. He'll be starting shows probably maybe this week, next week. So people, I would like you to go show Don C some love. That channel is called Don something. He would be able to introduce it to you when he comes to my channel, maybe on a show. So he'll do the honors himself. But people, get ready to go show some love to Don C. And I'll be doing some shows with him here and there, down there too, and on my channel too. So guys, get ready for Don C. You guys know he's a very, very outspoken Arsenal fan. I like anyone that is very outspoken in any way and have their own opinions, not someone that is bought, that doesn't have any opinions of what they think. You have to be a thinking being to roll with me. You don't just regurgitate what every other person says. Have your own opinion, and once you have your own opinion, and you can be able to, just patch it up in a way that that's conducive, for our people here to consume. So it's okay by me. So big ups to Don T, and be expecting that channel very soon, people. So as I was talking about Savinho, Arsenal, why aren't you in the run-in for him? Why? He's just 50 million. the amount of money we used to get Nani Madueke and people, yeah. See, I'm not taking anything away from the performances of Nani Madueke in this preseason. He hasn't scored goals, but at the times he has come in down that left hand side in preseason games for us, he's looked better. He's actually looked better than Martinelli and Leandro Trossard combined in this preseason. And bro, that's not caps. This is real, for real. That's how bad our left wing stinks, people. Our left wing at Arsenal Football Club, it stinks and it's irritating, at this point, So don't you people think that it would have been necessary to just go in and put in a cheeky bid for Savinho? I mean, just have something different, on your bench, yeah? Someone who you could just bring in just for the luxury of it. Because, it doesn't cost anything. Sheldon Johnson says, why? Arsenal fans are crazy as hell. 1 minute we don't want nobody, reject the club, get call names. Now you want a City reject. What is wrong with you? No, see, no. You didn't join earlier, Sheldon. Maybe you would have understood where I was going to. Reports have come in, Sheldon, yeah, that Tottenham Hotspurs are running away to go get this guy. Tottenham beat us in the preseason. I'm not saying they're going to get anywhere with that result anyway. It's not really the thing. But all I'm just saying is go and put in a cheeky bid. Bump up the price. I really want Tottenham to suffer in anything they do, so that maybe another club that are within the means of getting Savinho within that price could actually come and take him. Sheldon, Savinho on a Tottenham shirt greatly improves that team this season. Let's look at it holistically, Sheldon. Don't you think if Savinho goes to Tottenham Hotspurs, mind you, they already have Kudus who looks good. I wanted a Kudus in my team, Sheldon. I wanted Kudus in my team. So they already have Kudus, who's effective enough. If they go and get Savinho, it clearly replaces Son, in the wings. They have Brennan Johnson. They have Kulusevski. They still have Richarlison. Bro, it still looks dangerous. They still have, one or two things going on for them. People, they still have Matistel down there. So literally, Tottenham Hotspurs could be a more dangerous team. And if Arsenal doesn't go there and throw in one or two cheeky bids here and there, just to bump up the price and allow some other football club to come in with a bumped up offer and gazon that Savinho deal, you have to twat the chances of the enemy acquiring weaponry, innit? I'm just saying, let's just look at it holistically, as in maybe as neutral fans, yeah, maybe not as Arsenal fans. Even as a neutral, you don't want to equip your enemy with certain weaponry, innit? But I'm just saying at this point. But let me go through the charts and see what people are saying. Kudus, that front three, scary. Oh my God, someone is in the realm. Who said this? Yeah, Tomisio Sabi. Yes, exactly. Savinho, Solanke, Kudus. Oh my, I totally forgot about Solanke. See, people, if Savinho, Sheldon, what are you talking about? I totally forgot that Solanke is down there. See, if Savinho, Solanke, and Kudus form a very, very bad tripartite trio, that could be one big savage front three, people. And they still have Brennan Johnson on the bench. They will still have Richarlison on the bench. Oh, my days. I mean, that attack is scary. Sheldon, literally, like literally, that Tottenham attack would be scary. And trust me, Sheldon, yeah? Trust me, everyone on this channel, yeah? Tottenham already are looking a little bit, okay, good. Bayern Munich smashed them up by 5-0. Good, okay. But they defended against Arsenal in preseason, yeah? We all know that Thomas Frank is one of the most elite defensive managers in this league. So he's going to stop them leaking goals. That's for sure. So if he's going to stop them leaking goals, they conceded about 65 goals last season. That's a pure fact. They conceded more goals as much as they scored last season. Probably last season in the Premier League, they scored about 64 goals last season. Probably. But I think they considered, I'm sure of that number, that they considered about 65 goals in the league. Thomas Frank comes in there, changes how they play defensively. Suddenly, they're okay in defense. So right now, we all know that the attack has been, suspect. Mostly since Kane left the football club. And now Son has left the football club. Now, just imagine they have a good defense. Savinho is down there. Solanke is down there. Kudus is down there. Kulusevski's down. It looks frightening. And you don't just want to see your rivals acquire such deadly weapons in it. So it leaves a bad taste in my mouth that we're just allowing them run away with this Savinho thing. But I mean, but even if we bring in a Savinho to the football club, where would we literally play him? For instance, we already have Noni Madueke that was brought in for about £50 million. Even if we say, okay, Savinho playing the right, then what would we do with Noni Madueke? We still have Trossard in this football club. He hasn't left the club just yet. Yeah, there are rumors of him going to Brentford, but he hasn't left the club just yet. I don't trust Arsenal in sales when it comes to sales. I'm not sure about us doing good business in terms of sales. Yeah, we've brought in amazing players in the transfer window, but our sales has been horrible. I mean, I see Alexander Zinchenko being priced for about 10 million. 10 million from Fenerbahce. How does that, how does that make sense? Zinchenko, market-wise, you should be commanding 15, 20 million. And people, don't tell me that that's not possible, because look at Granit Xhaka. We sold Granit Xhaka to Bayer Leverkusen. He went down there, became a German invincible, won the league down there, and in the space of two, 3 seasons, is leaving Bayer Leverkusen. He's been bought by Sunderland for about 17.5 million people. We sold Granit Xhaka for 15 million. I mean, just do the math. So you can see when it comes with Arsenal and outgoing sales, I don't trust them. Our sales it's crap. It's dog poo at this point. Fenerbahce coming for Zinchenko for 10 million. I heard that Arsenal is literally literally begging Fenerbahce to part with 15 million for Zinchenko. Should we be begging for that? At least 20 million for Zinchenko. I heard, with the reports going through right now, I heard that Vieira, Stuttgart, is trying to price out Vieira within the price range of 15 to 20. That was someone we bought for about $40 million. Vieira is young. In today's market, it should be commanding nothing less than 25, 30 million. Even if we take a 10 million hit as a loss, it's not bad. But I mean, you should be commanding 25, 30 million for Vieira. So if Stuttgart is saying they want to pay 15, 20, it doesn't make sense at this point. But I do understand if you want to go on a serious, massive clearance sale to accommodate the wages of Eze and all these top hitters you're trying to recruit. I hear you, but I mean, do those businesses do they make sense at this point? You know, William Holmes says if a decent offer comes in for Martinelli, I would let him go. But and see, that's the problem. Big ups to Rory Red. Rory says, "Bless up, bro. Bless up to you, Rory. That's my guy." Sheldon, Sheldon is really, really, really dragging this point, but let's see what Sheldon is saying. And people see it, you just have to please be polite to Sheldon. I mean, here, I mean, my channel is a channel of opinions. I don't discriminate with opinions. Everyone should have the valid and they should have the right to say them. So please be very, very kind to Sheldon. Doesn't matter how many instigative words he used. Just allow him allow him to say his opinion. He came to the channel. He wants to say something. Please allow him. Sheldon says he's a dud. Worse start than Madweke, who didn't want man. I don't. Pretty bench with effective guy. I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you, but again, this is what I always say. In boxing, there's a term we call styles make fights. I don't think the system of Man City really, really suited him. I don't think the structure of Manchester City really suited him. I think at Arsenal, he'll bang. How about that? I mean, I literally watched him at Girona, and he played through the right hand side, Sheldon, in Girona, and it was very effective. But with Manchester City and with Pep Guardiola, Guardiola always tucked him in that right hand side. So, I mean, yeah, you can talk about his numbers. I hear you, but from the standpoint of creativity, he was the second in terms of getting into creative, dangerous positions after Doku. He had 8 assists last season. So I mean, you can talk as much as you want about his effectiveness in terms of end product. I hear you. I completely hear that argument. But he got into more dangerous positions last season. He got into more dangerous areas. He assisted last season, which is one of the most highest amount of assists per games he's played compared to many wingers that have been down there compared to how many games they've played. So Savinho might not be an end product master, but his general contributions to games doesn't really render him a flop. That's what I would say at this point. But again, I do hear you when you say we don't really need him, because I do think that we have a more better player out there that we can go right now and acquire. So I hear you. I hear you with that point. That's a very valid point. I would like an Asia to come in and help out down that left wing area and help us out in the middle. I would like someone like a Rodrigo too, but it just left a bitter taste in my mouth seeing Tottenham Hotspurs just running away with that Savinho guy. Totally nothing I want. I don't want Tottenham Hotspurs to be strengthened in any way. But Thomas Osabi says here, left hand side is very weak. Get Lookman, Weezer, Mitoma, or anyone. I mean, see, I've always been banging on this point and it's just clear now, and everyone is banging on that point now too. I've been saying this right from time that Martinelli, his end product hasn't really helped us out. Just imagine if we had a prolific left winger down that left wing. These all 3 seasons that we've come second, trust me, If we had someone down the left to just give us, even if it's 20 goals from the left, and the same kind of impact in terms of general gameplay with what Bukayo Saka is bringing on from the right hand side, trust me, we won't even be having this argument right now. As in, we won't even talk about this. It leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. How Arsenal have rendered that left hand side useless. People, I would not criticize Noni Madueke. I won't criticize him right now. You people have seen him on a Chelsea shirt. I was angered by the signing when he came, but I've later gone through a soul searching kind of journey, and I found out that it's not really that I'm pissed off with Noni Madueke. I'm just pissed off that we went to Chelsea to go get yet another player, because the history we have with Chelsea is that they've been giving us horrible players, while the players we've actually sold to them have actually made them better. How about that? The players from Arsenal that have gone to Chelsea actually got people. I don't even want to even get even into that. Yeah, but we've got William completely stank up the place. Kai Havertz, you can see. I mean, so over the years we've been getting horrible players from Chelsea. But I don't want to cast doubt on Noni Madueke right now. I want to constructively criticize him on an Arsenal shirt when he messes up. But to be very sincere with you, I looked at the preseason games. He was very, very direct, which is what I want from my left winger. I want my left winger to be very direct, take on players, and see, yeah, people, yeah. Noni Madueke has technical abilities that I really do like. It gets into dangerous positions a lot. This is the thing. His end product is nothing to write home about. But he does get, I mean, the stats say so. He gets into more dangerous positions. He hogs the byline most of the time. In 1v1s, in 1v2s, it's very, very effective. He gets into enemy lines quite well. But one thing I did see in the preseason games is that he's very, very direct, as in excessively direct. There was a ball that got to him from the midfield, and it was so direct in getting that ball up the top with a cross to Victor Gyökeres. He found Victor Gyökeres and he hit the post. You know what? Yeah, Martinelli hasn't been so direct like that. It's either he dribbles down the left hand side and he hobbles the ball away, completely loses the ball, and before he used to track back to go help the defense. These days he's so lazy about his tracking back, and that's why players like Marsden with Skelly will struggle this season if we have Martinelli down there. Yes, he tracks back, but I mean, he offers nothing. There's no outlet down that left hand side. So even his tracking back becomes even more useless now because he's giving us nothing offensively. And you can even see it that even when Maslow with Skelly is actually getting into inverted positions, rather than seeking the help of Martinelli down the left hand side, it's trying to get the ball across the right hand side, overloading Bukayo Saka. So that's why we need someone more credible, someone more direct in that left hand side. Yeah. I mean, someone to just be there, situate himself down there, be very direct in his kind of gameplay. I advocate for someone called Eze. That takes us to the next topic, Eze. But just before we go to the Eze news we have here, let's read up on some of the chats. Yeah, Donty has posted his link. People, go show Donty some love down there. He just posted it. Let me. It's Donversations TV. People, that'll be a great channel. Go show him some love. And Donty says, I ain't scared off the toilet. Thomas Yosabi says Thomas Frank will make them better defensively. And you know what, Thomas, that's a big fact. Big up to Iron, who is in the charts. Iron is in the charts. You get to people. Iron is in the chart. It says, big up, Tony. Big up to you, Iron. Thank you for showing some love to my channel. Big up to you. Sheldon is still down here. It says, Tommy Osabia, based on what? Tomlinson says money is shit. 50 million for this guy. See, Tomlinson, yeah. I don't want you to just get on Noni Madueke right now. Yes, I hear you. He might not be the left winger we wanted, but right now he's our player. He hasn't showed up for Arsenal in the Premier League. He's wearing our shirt now. We have to support him. Let's support him. Let's help him out mentally. That's what we're meant to do. He's not an Arsenal player. Because the only basis where I would judge you is by when you don that shirt and produce with that shirt. Then we can be able to say, oh, okay, he's playing well. Oh, okay, there's something about his game that's not good. Then we know what we're saying. I would not judge him by what he's done at Chelsea or by the mistakes he's made in Chelsea. That is a closed chapter. Let's see what he does at Arsenal. I do think he will be a more better player here in at Arsenal. I feel maybe the light was a little bit more brighter down there at Chelsea, and the scrutiny was a little bit much. I think that scrutiny kind of like vanishes at Arsenal. I think he would literally enjoy and relish the moments of actually chasing glory at Arsenal. There's less pressure. There's other people who are messing up, so he can actually right now just walk straight into that left-hand side. And if he is enthusiastic enough, he can be able to get us something. But Thomas, I won't lie to you. I was very, very encouraged. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm just saying I was encouraged by what he did in the left-hand side when he came on in our preseason games. He's so direct. I don't want players who would just be sideways back pass merchants. Yeah. Even if you lose the ball, go forward, move forward with the ball, get into dangerous positions. That's what I want to see. So if the only thing I need from Noni Madueke, get into dangerous positions. You've done that for Chelsea. Chelsea fans criticize you because you have no end product. And I hear it. Normally, as a winger, I don't really care if your end product is bad, but you give 20 assists in a season. Because personally, from my own analysis, 20 assists equals 20 goals. In my own book, to several other people's book, they're looking for goals, they're looking for the end product. No. As for me, I'm looking for assists from the wings. How many assist numbers are you posting up for me as a player from the wings? That's what I'm looking for. So if you're a left winger, because you're not my striker from the left wing, if you add goals to your game, good for you. But if you are giving me 20, 15 assists all season, 2025, all season, I'll clap for you. Because I, as an analyst, I visualize assists as goals. When you have someone who is competitive enough down the wings, who could be able to give your striker enough assists to pull out that goal of the opposition team. Just see in the league. Just give me Noni Madueke. This is what I promise you. If you can just give me 15 assists in the Premier League, I would hail you as one of Arsenal's best signings season. How about that? Let's investigate that, people. I just see people. I don't even need him to even score goals. Noni Madueke, don't score goals. I don't even need you to score goals. Give me 15 to 20 assists and I'll rate your season. I will rate your season that highly that I would even rate you to the extent of even knocking out people like, bro, see, people, I just need assist from him. If he can do it in the way I'm seeing, is very direct with his game, getting into dangerous quarters in the enemy box, trying to hug and kiss the byline and try to, just find his way. You don't need to cut through like Bukayo Saka. I mean, that's Bukayo Saka's MO. He just likes to cut in. You don't need to cut in. Get past your man, tap, tap, boom, send the ball across. Simple, easy. Get me assist. Get me 15 assists. Get me, bro. I would equate those 15 assists to 15 goals. How about that? Just get it for me, Noni Maduiki. So it doesn't really matter if we Arsenal fans just sit down here and curse out and haul abuses on Noni Maduiki. No, I'm not judging him based on what he's done for Chelsea. I would judge him based on what he's going to do at Arsenal right now. That's what I'm going to judge Maduiki based on. So if he is going to post up 15, 20 assists this season, Anthony Herbert, big up to Godfrey. Godfrey, big up to you, my brother, man. Big up to you, Godfrey. Thanks for that. Welcome to Crest membership. Big up to you, Godfrey. But people, yeah, I mean, I want you to chime in on this, yeah, people. Like, what is your expectation of anyone who is coming to the left wing for us? What do you want to see your left winger get this season? Mostly when you put into perspective the stinkers that Trossard have dropped out there this past season and what Martinelli has done down there. What is your expectation? Oh, big up to you, Godfrey. I just heard that you believe in, but big up to you. Thanks for becoming a member of my channel, man. And I really, really do appreciate you and what you do for my channel. Big up to you, and hopefully I get to see you soon. And of course, one of these days it would be nice for you to pop in. Let's have a show. I want to have your say for you to have your say on what you think about this season. Sheldon, by the way, is still down here. Big up to Sheldon. Sheldon, what are you saying here? Let me see. Sheldon is down here. Tommy Asabia says Sheldon Johnson plays better football than us and knows where to attack and defend. I've been at that out in 2022. Sheldon says, think about it, man. When he goes to Tottenham and hype down, we will see that Savinho ain't that good. He plays right wing anyway. We are covered. I hear you, but in Girona, he's a left-footed player. That's what Sheldon. That's why you have to get the whole information about the player you're trying to critique or look into. Savinho played in France for Troyes. They brought him from Troyes, yeah, and he was always a left-sided player. He went down to Girona. He played in the left-hand side for Girona, where he scored about 9 goals for them. I mean, in his last season before coming down to the Premier League. Yeah, he just got 1 goal in the Premier League. I hear that. But his assist numbers were quite decent. I'm not saying it's shattered ceilings, but it's quite decent. He's a left footer. He plays with both feet, but it's more comfortable with his left. But it was using the right hand side by Pep because they have a more effective player down the left hand side. So I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, man. But I mean, I hear your argument, and I think it's valid too. So yeah. It says Rory says, yeah, I reckon gone beyond buying City reject. Right now, we need players who are efficient in front of goal, and we know goals every now and then get you over the line. People, Rory, Red Ari, I've just spoken. And I agree with him. I agree. Even if I would like to twat the plans of the enemy with Tottenham just getting a one-way ticket to Savinho, I don't really think Savinho is what we need to get us over the line. This is truth. This is fact. And I agree. Sheldon says here, Savinho had 3 goals in 54 games. Noni have 11 in 46. The Brazilian is dud, not good. Suitors for we need goals. Yeah. Tony, hope you're well. I'm well, mate. How you doing? Have you seen the Oregon Gooner? He's down there in the UK. Oh my God, I miss him already. Godfrey was here. The Don says, Big Y Godfrey. Yes. Big up to Godfrey, our guy. Waffle down here. That's my brother. I'll be with him this week. Anthony Herbert says, but Tony, would Madueke play on the left with a Paul Martinelli and Trossard taught? Yeah, sure. Sure. See, right now, he has already walked his way down the left-hand side. I mean, it's clear for all to see. Martinelli there has been dishing out stinkers. Trossard wants to leave. He doesn't want to sign a new contract. He's almost gone. Brentford is hot on his chase. On his chase. I heard he wants to even go down to Turkey. And I'm completely okay. Because if you're a left winger, yeah, for the Arsenal, you're not getting goals. And I don't really care. This is the fact. If you're a left winger for the Arsenal, I don't really mind if you don't score goals. Because scoring goals is not your job. You don't even need to score goals for me. You don't really need to. But when you look at players like Freddie Ljungberg, he wasn't really known for scoring goals. He did score goals at the end of it. But his assist numbers. Oh my God. Freddie Ljungberg's assist was one of a kind. Yeah? One of a kind. Yeah? So if you're in my football club in that left wing, if you can just be able to give me 15, 20 assists, that's what I've been banging on that point. You don't have to score 20 goals for me on that left wing. Just post up 20, 25, 15 assist numbers in the league alone. And you're good. Because if you post up 15 assists, Gyökeres gets 25 goals in a season. Bukayo Saka on a good day gets us 15, 16 goals. Bro, we've won the league. We've won the league. And our set piece arrangement gets us maybe 20-something goals in the season. We've won the league. Easy. Easy. And then we expect maybe some goals here and there from Martin Zubimendi, from Aneri here and there from Declan Rice. So, bro, we've won the league. It's easy. It's easy to hack the Premier League. You just need the right coach to do the job. That's number one. And you need the individual players to do it, to play as a team. So when you do have the team and you do have an elite manager, you can hack this league. It's easy. It's easy. If Noni Madueke can give me 15 assists all on his own, Gyökeres scores me 20, 25 goals in the Premier League alone, Bukayo Saka adds his 15 goals plus 11 assists, we've already covered nearly up to 60 goals already from our attackers alone. We're a great set piece team. If we get maybe up to 20-something goals from set pieces and allow our midfield to just get in on the app with 20 more goals, easy, win the league. It's simple, easy. You don't even need, people, you don't even need to scrape points with big teams. You don't need to scrap with the big teams. With the smaller teams, you've won the league alone. You need effective players down the wings. And our left-hand side we should call it, people, let's call a spade a spade. Our left-hand side it's sleepy. It's sleepy. It's sleepy. It's sleepy. It's sleepy. We need some changes down there. We need big time changes. But again, people, It's all good. It's all good. Um, Ion says here, he says, if Madueke is going to play, not that he's going to, he has already started playing on the left. We've seen preseason games where twice he's come on, he's played on the left. Mikel Arteta wants him on the left. That's what I'm thinking. If we go get Rodrigo, he will tuck him down that left-hand side. But what I'm also seeing is that because I know Mikel Arteta has some other plans for Noni Madueke. If someone like a Rodrigo comes in, it could literally say Noni Madueke could come through the middle, just cut through the middle because it gets at players. It gets into this kind of like dangerous situation where it could just go 1v1, 1v2 against opposing defenders. And somehow he manages. That's the thing I have with Noni Madueke. And I've watched him in Chelsea many times. He manages to he hogs that byline. He loves that byline. He gets into dangerous positions. He gets into dangerous spots in the 18-yard box. His end product, I mean, he has a problem down there, but he manages to get into those dangerous spots. So all I'm saying is now that we have a goal poacher, I mean, he doesn't need to score goals. He doesn't need to. Just get the ball into the dangerous positions and allow our finisher get the finish. How about that? And if he could just get it there and get us 15 to 20 assists in a season, I'm okay. Job done. You don't need to score goals because even the numbers that Martinelli is doing is stinky. His assist numbers stink. So if Noni Madueke isn't, even if he doesn't score 5 goals in a season and is giving me 15 direct assists because he has this kind of direct play that I like, and you're giving me 15 assists in the Premier League, I mean, I'm good. I'm good. You don't need to score goals for me to respect your style of play as a winger. If you're posting assists for me with high returns, I'm good. Look at Doku. Doku doesn't score hell a lot of goals, but when he scores goals, it's bangers. But the thing about his gameplay is that he gets into dangerous positions. He rakes in assist numbers. That's why Doku is respected at Manchester City. It's not because of the goals he's scoring. No, hell no. Doku isn't, I mean, he's not a prolific goal scorer. He's not. He gets into dangerous positions. It's scary 1v1 players. I mean, defenders, Premier League defenders are really, really scared of him. 1v1, they're scared of him. He hogs the byline. It takes some players. He has a go at defenders. So if you are my left-sided winger, if you don't score goals for me, I would not criticize you. Noni Madueke, this is your task. You don't need to score 10 goals for me. Noni Madueke, you don't need to give me 20 goals in a season. Noni Madueke, you could score 0 goals this season. I would respect you. If you don't score any goals this season, but you give me 20 assists, I would herald you as one of the best left wingers in the league. How about that, B? Give me 20 assists. Don't score goals. I don't need goals from you. Just give me 20 assists. 20 assists, direct assists from you, Noni Madueke, and I will herald you as one of the best left wingers. That's your job. Don't score goals for me. I don't need goals from you. Just get the ball across to Victor Gyökeres. That's all I want from you. Get into dangerous positions. Those 1v1 chances you get into, those 1v2 chances you get into, that byline you like hogging, make it more effective. Double up on it. Double up on it. Your crosses, double up on those crosses. And because we know we don't really have a striker that's more nuanced with crosses. And because we do know that Noni Madueke is more of a direct player and can open up and tear up, teams that decide to keep a low block because he can run at players. It could attract players to his runs. It could get in behind defenders and get into dangerous spots. He could just clearly just open up that chance to lay off normal passes rather than crosses to Victor Gutierrez, who will be waiting there to just slot the ball in. Noni Madueke, do us proud this season, man. Do us proud. Do us proud. That's all I would say. Do us proud. Because our left-hand side has been stinky for a minute, and we need changes down there. Anthony says, but Tony, would Madueke play on the left with a poor Martinelli? Oh my days, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, Trossard should he will believe in the football club. I'm very sure of that. He will believe in the football club. He's not signing a new deal. And for me, I do think with this manager, he likes loyalty more than any other thing. So I don't think Trossard would stay in this football club. The Waffle Don is down here. It says Savinho, a better a bowler, just needs working on his finishing. Yeah, exactly. So, but again, his assist numbers is also okay. Yeah. Again, you don't have to score goals to be an amazing winger. Your general contributions can make you a better winger. I mean, I'll say about Freddie Lundberg. He wasn't known to score or bang in lots of goals. He did score goals. Goals were part of his games too. But his assist ratio was something amazing. His general gameplay down the wings was something to write home about. He got into dangerous positions, and that's because he was fast and he could get in behind defenders. And even if he was little, he wasn't scared getting in behind defenders, hugging the byline. I mean, people cutting in. He always loved to cut in. He gets the crosses in. Very direct in his play. So even Ljungberg wasn't even an elite goal scorer, but he always got the assist. And he won league titles at Arsenal. So, and FA Cups. That's it. So no one has to score 20 goals down the left-hand side. I don't even expect that from you. But if you give me goals, good. All I need from you is the assist. And now we have a killer in front of goal. Noni Madueke, 15, 20 assists in the Premier League. It's all I need from you this season. You do that, and that's because I equate assist with goals. If you assist directly in 20 goals in the Premier League for me, I equate that as normally 12 goals. That's 12 goal contributions for me in the Premier League season. If you get up to 15 assists, that's up to like 7 goals for me. So just assist for me. Get 15, 20 assists for me in the Premier League season. And Noni Madueke, no one will have the guts to step up to you, to critique you, to talk about you. No one. 15, 20 assists. It's okay. People, Ademola Lookman. I heard news that he has rejected Arsenal's approach. I would have loved to go for Ademola Lookman, but I think we can still do better than that left-hand side if we get Rodrigo. If we get Rodrigo, it opens up a whole lot of things for us. If we get him and get Eze, better for us. The news that out there is that Arsenal have actually concluded the financial framework and concluded it with Crystal Palace. So the only thing holding up that deal with Crystal Palace right now, as I've heard, is because Crystal Palace have an outgoing sporting director and are waiting for a new sporting director. So I don't know what that would really mean for the deal if they don't get a sporting director before the season opener. But I heard that's just the only thing holding up the deal. That Crystal Palace wants to get in, a sporting director that would better look for a better replacement, for Eze, because Eze is one of the best players. So when you're losing him, you need someone to come and do that mop-up job who will bring in a replacement that's befitting to one of the best players ever, one of the most legendary players in Eze. So I really do understand that, but I heard that Arsenal will have to pay 35 million upfront, and the other amount of money in installments. And I heard that that has already been agreed with Crystal Palace. If that happens, great for the Arsenal. People, I'll be back this night. I mean, I have a game now. I'll be back this night with my Not Side. So I will be with Not Side this evening with Deji Spores on his channel, people. So that'll be a big one. Tomorrow I'll be having a show. Likely I would really talk to my guy Waffle TV, to know when we're gonna be doing a show. On Wednesday, we're having Le African come down here. On Thursday, me and Waffle TV might be on a show together for our own show, Angry Goonies. On Friday, I'm expecting Shay Guna to pop in here. On Within the week, I expect Deji Sports to fall in here. Oregon Guna is still on holiday. I love the fact the show should be here this week. Um, and then maybe probably do a watch along for the Manchester United matchup. So let's see what happens. People, thanks for showing up for me again. When I do all these impromptu shows, it's one hell of a, it's one heck of a show. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for everything, people. And people, I would see you guys at night when I when I'm with Northside, and we'll see. We'll see, people. We'll see, people. From me, people, we are out. Peace, people. Peace. See you soon.